me, it's not my imposter.
Ladies and gentlemen, Please stand for the processional of the Don Soffer Aventura High School class of 2023. Thank you. Welcome to the Don Soffer Aventura High School Commencement. We will begin with a Pledge of Allegiance. It will be led by Franco Valenciano. Please come forward, Franco. Franco is the pure-spirited son of Liliana Riveros and Raul Valenciano. Rain or shine, Franco made sure our flag was raised each morning, then taken down and properly folded each afternoon. After the Pledge of Allegiance, the national anthem will be sung by a senior trio. Please come forward, senior trio. Noam Bonartse. Noam Bonartse is the energetic son of Esther and Ronan Bonartse. Constance Pimentel is the brilliant daughter of Cheryl Franco. And Liana Safdie, the charming daughter of Sarita Shama and Charlie Safdie. So singers, you're going to go right to the right. Franco, you're right in the right spot. You're good.
Good afternoon. If you could all please look at the flag. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Remain standing.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. You may be seated. I'd also like to recognize the signers using American Sign Language. First of all, Valentina Falvi. She's the compassionate daughter of Fiorella Falvi. And Zara Martinez Zolatar. She's the cheerful daughter of Dr. Rebecca Zolatar and Roberto Martinez. Thank you all. Beautifully done. We'd now like to recognize our most honored guests. That's the parents, guardians, grandparents, and great-grandparents of the class of 2023. On behalf of Soffer High, thank you for the honor of working with your children. On behalf of society, I pay tribute to you for the love and toil you have invested, love that cannot, will not fail. Seniors, always know and appreciate that there is no earthly power greater than a parent's love. Parents, guardians, grandparents, and great-grandparents, please stand and be recognized. We will now recognize our new American Hero Teacher of the Year, and later she'll join us on stage with the guests when diplomas are awarded, but in a moment she'll stand. She has a contagious passion for literature and a gift for bringing out the best in her students. As we recognize this gifted educator, we applaud the entire team of devoted Soffer High educators. Whether on the floor or in the audience, Barracuda educators and our new American hero, Miss Emily Sayers, please stand and be recognized. All right, we missed a cue there. We want all of our teachers and staff members also to stand and be recognized, not just Ms. Sayers. So all of you, please stand and be recognized. There we go. Thank you. It's an amazing staff. Now we're going to recognize our platform guests, starting with a driving force in providing a network of support to staff and support over 100 CSUSA schools with our country's top educators. The Charter Schools USA Chief of Human Resources, a leader committed to hiring the best and Empowering Advancement, CSUSA's Vice President of Talent Acquisition and Development, Jean Ha Garnett. Next, we have the Queen of Operational Prowess, whose priority mission is to keep our precious students and all school community members safe. The CSUSA Vice President of School Support and Compliance, Anna Cordell. Our next guest is a former high-achieving principal who is now in charge of generating high achievement at all of the southernmost CSUSA schools in Florida, CSUSA Deputy Director, LaShonda White. And next, this guest welcomed our seniors on their first day of high school and has provided compassionate and insightful support ever since. CSUSA Deputy Director, Rachel Windler-Freitag. Our next guest celebrated the achievement of many of these seniors in middle school as their assistant principal. He is now the inspirational principal at Aventura ACES School, Dr. Anthony Turkala. Next, we have the former Florida Affiliate Latino Administrator of the Year, who is a driving force in leading Florida CSUSA schools to an A rating. Respected as an energetic and hands-on educational leader who could definitely win first place in Dancing with the Stars, CSUSA's Florida Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Eddie Ruiz. We're now going to go from the end and work our way back to the center. Our next guest is the former Aventura mayor who has devoted her life to service, primarily in public education and politics. Her vision and determination were powerful forces in establishing Soffer High as a school of excellence, making City of Excellence residents proud. The Honorable Enid Weissman. Next, we have a proud father and husband, the generous sponsor of our winter honor roll merchandise students, the owner of Moe's Bagels and Deli, a gracious leader, Commissioner Paul Cruz. And our next guest, he is not the piano man. He is the scholarship man to many economically challenged FIU students, the sailboat man to over 1,000 physically handicapped children who have found freedom on the seas through the Anchors Away program he launched, and a family man with a heart of gold, Commissioner Billy Joel. Our next stage guest oversees investor relations at Jeffries Capital and serves as a national ambassador for the fight colorectal cancer. An Aventura commissioner, the father of a Soffer High sophomore, and a heroic colon cancer warrior in battle, Aventura Commissioner Michael Stern. Next, we have a career educator who retired as a superintendent in Illinois, then served as the head of Hochberg Prep in North Miami Beach. As a governing board member, she is a relentless advocate for superlative achievement, Commissioner Dr. Linda Marks. Our next guest is the co-founder and former editor-in-chief of Aventura Magazine. She is a partner and creative director with Stern Bloom Media, and she is the Aventura Vice Mayor, Commissioner and ray of sunshine on our governing board, Amit Bloom. The value our next guest assigns to education is evident by his impressive academic resume. He earned a bachelor's in business from the University of Miami, master's in government from Georgetown, and Juris Doctorate from Boston University School of Law. The City of Excellence's Mayor, Howard Weinberg. Our next guest went from Duquesne, Pennsylvania to Brandeis University on scholarship as a middle linebacker. After graduating, he and his father tackled the burgeoning mall industry with great success. He then bought 785 acres of swampland in South Florida and turned it into Aventura, the city of excellence. Thank you for allowing our school to take your name, a name internationally synonymous with vision, ingenuity, grit, and excellence. What an honor it is to have the first class of Don Soffer Aventura High School celebrated by Mr. Don Soffer.
Well, I'd like to say thank you very much for your complimentary applauding, and I don't know if I deserve it, but I'll take it anyway. I'd like to say one thing, one message I want to give you kids. Whenever you see a challenge, don't be afraid to go after it. I was 28 years old when I started the first mall in Pittsburgh. It was, at that time, the largest mall in America. And people told me I was crazy, and I'm still crazy. But I just want to thank you kids. You make me proud. You're a hell of a group, and you're a good-looking group. And thank you very much for the recognition.
Thank you so much, Mr. Soffer. Again, it is an honor to have you with us today. We'll now hear from one of our nation's leading educational entrepreneurs. He served as a Special Forces officer and policy advisor to governors and presidents before authoring Florida's first charter school law. He then opened Florida's first charter school, and in 1997, with $1,500 and one employee, he founded Charter Schools USA. Today, he leads over 10,000 employees, serving 80,000 students in 100 schools. These schools prioritize personalized learning, character development, parental engagement, as well as the highest level of academic and extracurricular achievement. He and his wife also partner in the priority assignment of rearing 6 children, including 2 sons he adopted from Haiti. A highly energetic, visionary, devoted husband and father who used his Special Forces training to lead the car line on these seniors' first day of high school, and there were no Teslas in the car line. The CSUSA founder and CEO, John Hage.
It's an honor to be here today. I'm going to keep it short. I just had one of my 6 kids graduate last week. At his graduation, it reminded me of what you're here today for doing. Moms and dads, I was sitting there as a dad. As council members, leaders, mayors, parents, you couldn't be more proud of where you all stand today. I stood there listening to the speeches. I listened to people say things that I wanted to remember, so I could tell you the same ideas. But what I realized is that the stories that we each have are the most important things for you to hear today. For his story was as 6th grade from Haiti, a country devastated with poverty, not much hope. He had a chance to play tennis. He came over and played some tennis, and my wife and I saw him when he was playing one of our sons in tennis that his shoes were ragged on the bottom, and he may need another pair of shoes. And his racket was torn up, and we felt compelled to help him and provide a little. And before you know it, we were giving him some tutoring lessons. I tell you this, why? Because that young man just graduated last week, 4.0. And a full ride to Tennessee State University to play tennis. I say that Because still today, in this country, here now, do we realize how privileged we are? How amazing our opportunities are in front of us? How much we can do when we have education and opportunity? I travel worldwide and I come back, and every time I'm inspired by our young people. Too many people are down on the young people today. Too many people think that maybe they don't have as much of the work ethic, or somehow they're not going to be as good or as great as the previous generation. I'm here to tell you that's not the truth at all. The truth is that the young people of today are more enlightened, more balanced, more pledged against long-term benefit, and doing the right thing than I've ever seen before. I actually believe that this class is a part of that. You know, in the world, we all have a ladder. And you're sitting there at 17, 18, probably some of you like 16 because you're so smart. You're right there already. And that ladder can be put against a wall. Everybody wants to climb the ladder. Ambition, fame, fortune, all good things. But the question is, where will you put your ladder against? What wall? Will the wall be one built strong and historical, built on the family traditions that come before you, built on the principles that are priceless and timeless? Or will it be a wall that's rickety and might not hold up when you get to the top of that ladder? In life today, it's more important than ever to have values that are centered around timelessness, ideas of commitment, courage, honor, integrity, grit. These are things that are maybe what your grandmother or grandfather would tell you, but they're not out of style. They're actually more relevant today than ever. So I tell you this, as you take this opportunity today to graduate and to take it all in and think about where you're headed in your college career, think about the values that were passed down to you from your teachers, from your friends, from your family. And think about how you're going to stand out different than all those around when they're putting their ladder up against a rickety wall. And you're building yours on a wall of legacy. Be passionate around that. Don't give in to today's temptations to just be quick to get angry, to be quick to judge, to just get quick to divide. Rather, pick to bring people together. To be a unique generation that actually stands against hate, that stands against the ugliness that can impermeate our society. Stand against the things that oftentimes want to make people pit each other against each other. And instead, be a generation that is generous, that is compassionate, that is driven by ideals that are a legacy that will live long beyond any of us. So I challenge you today to live a life that does well and does good, that positions yourself to be more than just climbing the ladder. Climb a ladder against a wall built on legacy that you someday will look back and say, I was proud of what I did. It's been an honor to be a partner with the city of Aventura for the last 20 years. The truth is that we wouldn't be here without the city and the leadership that it's had. Mayor Wiseman, former Mayor Wiseman, this school wouldn't be here without you. You had a vision for this at a time when K-8 could have been enough, but it wasn't. A high school, and maybe more. Mayor Weinberg, you're a leader, a visionary. a visionary to bring housing, workforce housing, housing for the, I got it right here, the hero housing. My teachers, the people that work here every day, they need a place too they can afford to live. So thank you, Mayor Weinberg, for having that vision. And I want to say one last thing to Mr. Soffer. That's a life well lived. A man who not only climbed the ladder, but built it against a wall to give back, to create opportunity, and to do something that will last legacy and years beyond all of us. Thank you again, Mr. Soffer. Please join me in welcoming the amazing mayor of Aventura, Howard Weinberg.
Wow. So, I gotta say, you just learned your first lesson as high school grads. When someone stands before you and says, "I'll be brief," don't believe them. I kid. John and I are good friends. We have a lot of competition going on. We both like to give speeches without scripts, always from the heart. But today he beat me, because today I have a script. This was too exciting for me, and I was too nervous. But what a guy. I think you heard. Adopted 2 children, gave them a chance in life, gave them an opportunity to thrive, and again, he beat me. I rescued one baby from an orphanage in Siberia when he was 10 months old. Now he's one of my 3 children in college. So again, we're competing. And let me tell you, what an honor. Look who I'm sitting next to. The guy whose name is on your uniforms. How cool is that? Amazing that we're having our first graduating class, and I get to call Don Soffer a friend. So, I've only been your mayor for 6 months. This is the most exciting moment since being sworn in. I only have 3 minutes to tell you how proud of you I am and how proud the whole city is. A high school in Aventura was a campaign issue back when I first campaigned for the city commission in 2012. And now look. I'm especially proud personally because when my parents first met each other, they were both school teachers. I know we've already done this, but how about a round of applause for educators? From my earliest days, what I heard around the house was education, education, education. I do have a tendency to take things to the extreme. You heard from your principal that I did end up with 3 college degrees, but because of that, I'm privileged to stand before you today. So go ahead, Don Soffer Aventura High School graduates. Be extreme in your pursuit of learning. Be extreme in your pursuit of your passion. Be extreme in your pursuit of success. Be extreme in your pursuit of happiness. Push yourself to new limits. Some follow a trail, but you all forged your own. Some walk in the footprints of greats, in the footsteps of greats, but you must establish yourselves as the greats so others can walk in your footsteps. As the first graduating class from Don Soffer Aventura High School, you've created a legacy. You have set the standard. The entire city is deeply proud of who you are, what you have accomplished, and what we are confident will be the incredible things to come from all of you. Building a high school was not an easy task. It was a discussion point for years. It was a dream for years. It became a reality thanks to the city commission that I joined in 2012 and that my predecessor mayor, Enid Weissman, joined in 2014. Each and every one of us were dedicated public servants who knew the value that it would bring to our community and the lives that it would help shape. I want to thank you and your parents. All of you took a chance on something new. You took a chance on our vision for a school when none existed. None of you had to choose Soffer High. Just as we believed in you, you believed in us. And we are eternally grateful for that. As you move on to continue your education, you'll take on new responsibilities. You'll find new opportunities. As you do, I ask you to remember 3 things. I also want you to remember me, but today's about you. First, nothing is impossible. Things like iPhones were unheard of when I graduated from high school. I drove 1,500 miles to Florida to go to college. I was in one car, and my college roommate-to-be was in another. We communicated the whole way with CB radios. I'm pretty sure not one graduate in this room has ever seen a CB radio. Ask your parents, they were really, really cool. Now we're on the verge of a generation of artificial intelligence that we cannot yet understand the impact of. If you can dream it, you can do it. Go out and change the world. Second, I ask you to remember the words of the great sage, Rabbi Hillel. If I am not for myself, who will be for me? If I'm only for myself, what am I? If not now, when? Be your own greatest advocate. But remember that you are nothing if your existence is only for yourself. Dedicate yourself to making the world a better place, whether through small acts of kindness or grand plans to reshape lives. And remember that the time for action is always now. Fight for what you believe in. Fight for what you know to be right. Finally, our society has turned into a place where far too often we confuse an opponent for an enemy. Listen to each other. Keep your mind open to understanding, even if you don't agree. Delve your mind into learning from those who come from different places, have had different experiences, and see the world differently than you do. You don't have to agree, but you'll make our world a far better place if you prioritize understanding and tolerance over demonizing and winning. 2 ears, 1 mouth. Listen twice as much as you speak. Life, as most of you have known it, will be very different in a few months. Those who loved you and helped you to get to where you are didn't do it by accident. The most brilliant among you will be amazed at how little you knew when you look back in 10 years. That is still true for your parents as well. Don't be afraid to call home, seeking advice, seeking a sounding board, and seeking love. Parents especially, I want to thank you for entrusting us with your children. I know that we already did it, but I want to applaud the parents. Graduates, go blaze new trails. Change the world. Come back and tell us all about it. And most importantly, have fun doing it. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Hage and Mayor Weinberg. I'm going to tell you all a little bit about this class, and you'll see you should have high confidence that all those expectations and more will be fulfilled. Please join me now in reflecting on the class of 2023. Seniors, your school years have been a time of the most extraordinary world change that our world has ever experienced in a 13-year history. In August 2010, your parents drove you to kindergarten as Andy left for college in Toy Story 3. They sang along with Justin Bieber, "Baby, baby, baby, thought you'd always be mine." Justin didn't even have a driver's license yet, thankfully. If on that first day of kindergarten you had invested your $3 of lunch money in Bitcoin, it would be worth over $1 million today. Lionel Messi had just been named the captain of the Argentinian national soccer team. They hope to change. At that point, they hadn't won a World Cup in 24 years. Took him a little while, but he got it done. There was no iPad, Snapchat, or Instagram, and TikTok was a mint. There was people licked stamps and used maps to find destinations. They were like made of paper and you had to unfold them. Whole different process. Vape, Uber, and ghost were not used as verbs, and twerk was not even a word. Yeah, I was at prom. I know who that is. Prince William and Prince Harry were still single, and no one had met frozen princesses Elsa and Anna. No one had died on Game of Thrones, and Queen Elizabeth remained the longest reigning monarch. We were engaged in a war on terrorism. This war, along with hurricanes, tsunamis, earthquakes, shootings, and bombings, taught us to appreciate true heroes. These were women and men in uniforms without numbers that blend in rather than stand out. Uniforms that say, knowing I may not return, I will enter a burning building to rescue you. I will go to a faraway place and fight to keep terror away from your home. I will patrol the streets in the darkness of night that you may sleep in peace. Every school day, while you were still sleeping, a hero in our midst surveyed our campus for potential threats. Not sure where he is with all these stage lights, but Officer Mike, we thank you. Well-deserved praise, Mike, and the entire Aventura force, thank you. As you completed kindergarten, the 24 heroes of Navy SEAL Team 6 were ordered to adorn their night combat uniforms. They cheered when shortly before boarding stealth helicopters, they were told the identity of their target. With zero illumination, they propelled from helicopters, scaled walls, and stormed a fortified hostile compound. Their achievement was the most celebrated victory in the war on terrorism. As you wore your school uniform in the second grade, Malala Yousafzai bravely wore her school uniform and boarded her school bus, though Taliban leaders threatened to kill her and any other girls who dared to go to school. Her bus was stopped, a Taliban assassin boarded, and in an attempt to murder her, shot her in the face. When she regained consciousness, Malala committed her life to making sure that girls and boys all over the world could go to school. When you were in the fourth grade, Malala became the youngest person ever to win the Nobel Peace Prize, confessing in her acceptance speech that she still fought with her younger brothers. Your schooling has been a time of questioning and defining borders, building and destroying barriers. May we count on you, class of 2023, to lead us to a better future. You gave professional performances in the Addams Family in Chicago, county leading outcomes in Model UN, and prestigious national awards in art. You were the first to wear Barracuda honor roll merch, school and team uniforms. Breakthrough athletic performances, including the Barracuda varsity boys soccer team tying the Florida State champions last year. Varsity girls volleyball defeated crosstown rival Dr. Michael Kropp High School this year. Boys varsity volleyball team, the boys varsity volleyball team, earned a 14-game win streak and had not one losing match at home this year. And Ethan E.E. Money Herb led our golf team to completing our first undefeated season. As juniors, you generated such impressive test scores, you ensured that the first grade we earned from the Florida Department of Education was an A. Your class generated the first students in Dade County's history to earn AP capstone diplomas from the College Board and Advanced International Certificate of Education diplomas from England's University of Cambridge before even beginning senior year. You have earned a record 106 Cambridge ACE diplomas and more when the scores come back in August, qualifying so far for a record 60% of graduating seniors to have a Fulbright Futures Academic Scholars Scholarship covering 100% of tuition and expenses for your bachelor's degree at any Florida public university. A 4.0 weighted grade point average would place a student in the top 20 of many senior classes throughout the state. For your class, a 4.0 weighted GPA is needed to rank among the top 115 students. You learned many lessons well. Most importantly, you learned from the most impactful event in modern history when the world was shut down in March 2020. You learned about duty and bravery from heroes dressed in scrubs of muted shades of green and blue, medical professionals who risked their lives every day to treat people they didn't know. From isolation, the world relearned the lessons shared in the story of creation, Genesis 2:18. It is not good for man to be alone. When permitted, you conquered isolation with heartwarming devotion to community and friendship. Our seniors were born in 45 different countries, representing every major religious and non-religious set of beliefs, every ethnicity, every lifestyle, every culture, and every countercultural perspective. So many potential conflicts, yet no seniors had a fight or act of physical aggression during the entire time in high school. Within a week of Russia's invasion, our first school club to sponsor a drive for clothing and donations to the people of Ukraine was our Russian club. All seniors contributed in unity, but not in uniformity. You entered high school with great diversity, and you graduate with greater diversity, as you have determined preferences, discovered passions, established identities, and blossomed into gorgeous, unique, accomplished leaders who are equipped for life's challenges. Your class did not tolerate differences, you celebrated them. The beauty of your spirit, culture, and individuality was not muddled and dulled as in a melting pot. Rather, the beauty of each color was made more brilliant through contrast and variety as on a majestic sacred quilt, especially on dress-down days. Just as the contrasting colors on a coral snake make the black, yellow, and red more vibrant and beautiful, yet, as a coral snake's color, a tiger's stripes, and a wasp's bands, warn of a threat, prepare for your inclusive and united spirit to be a threat to many who look to wall off, divide, alienate, and force repressive uniformity, or worse, isolation. Adorned in caps and gowns, there is an appearance of uniformity, though I know you, we know you. We know the strength and goodness that have generated such tremendous achievement and such inseparable unity that will change the world. I ask that all present today please join me in celebrating this class. Do you believe in the power of each member of the class of 2023 to do just that, to apply their countless gifts, the intensity of their focus, the grit of their resolve, the goodness in their hearts to enlighten, heal, restore, and love mightily? If you do, please express that approval and belief through standing and applauding each precious member of this class. Class of 2023, we do believe in you. Next, under the direction of Ms. Vara, we will have a duet performance of For Good. We will be rejoined on stage by a senior who has earned a scholarship in musical theater to Five Towns College, known as Long Island's College for the Creative and Talented, Zara Martinez Zolator. She's the creative and multi-talented daughter of Dr. Rebecca Zolator and Roberto Martinez. Zara will be joined by the star who played Morticia from Soffer High's Adams Family and Velma in Chicago, and whose most significant role was behind the scenes. As the president of our Jewish Student Union, she coordinated compelling Aventura Night of Remembrance events featuring presentations from Holocaust survivors this year and last. Voted by classmates most likely to be famous, the born to perform daughter of Lana and Moshe Beton, Mia Beton.
Hello, everybody. Oh, thank you. Stop it, please. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know I'm who I am today because I knew you. Like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes the sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we will never meet again in this lifetime. So let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart. And now whatever way our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you,
because I knew you,
I have been changed for good. And just to clear the air, I ask forgiveness for the things I've done you blame me for.
but then I guess we know there's blame to share,
And none of it seems to matter anymore. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a bird in the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? I do believe I have been changed for the better.
and because I knew you,
Because I knew you. Because I knew you. I have been changed for good.
Such amazing talent. Thank you both. Absolutely beautiful. Now shifting to her role as senior class president for the duet senior reflection speech, Mia will be joined on stage by our student government president, Sophia. Sophia has been elected repeatedly to Soffer High's top student leadership position. As our founder and co-president, she led our Model UN chapter to the most top honors of any school in the county for the past 2 years. The determined and capable daughter of Mercedes Cohen and Gabriel Edelberg, our SGA president, Sophia Edelberg.
Hi, Sophie. Hi, Mia. Hello. One moment, please. We're almost there. And hello, esteemed faculty members, proud parents, and fellow graduates, and also welcome. Today, we stand on the cusp of a milestone in our lives, filled with both nostalgia and excitement. Before we start, we need to do two things. First and foremost, we would like to thank every parent, mentor, and family member who is here today and has been there every day for the past 4 years. It is because of you that we are standing here today. Thank you all for your unconditional love and support. And the second thing is a sincere apology to Dr. McKee, because when we told you that this speech was near ready a couple weeks back, we may have lied. But we promise it was for good reason. Honestly, it wasn't until our last bell, when papers were flying and tears were flowing, that we felt truly ready to reflect on our high school experience. Class of 2023. 4 years ago, we walked into Soffer High with overflowing backpacks, a stomach full of nerves, and the weight of being the only 200 students in the building, tasked with inaugurating a school and creating a community. Today, we walk into this venue with the weight of our caps on our heads and our gowns on our shoulders, ready to carry our unprecedented futures.
I mean, if someone had just looked at our first week of high school, they would not believe how far we have come. From a broken window, to a single chicken nugget summoning the entire fire rescue, and even a rolled out red carpet with Bernie from The Heat standing at the end of it.
That happened.
I know.
As the year went on, members of our class attended grand openings, pioneered clubs, joined the first student government board, and slowly,
But surely,
began turning the school into a mosaic of all of us, holding pieces of each student's identity, passions, and dreams inside of it.
oh, and for the record, Dr. McKee, that was the part of our reflection that we did on time. However, last week, we were introduced to a concept which fit perfectly into our reflection of our class. The reality is that we erase learning the concept of forever, and that things will be there for eternity. However, that is not always the case. There is a special group of people, of individuals, that come into our lives at the right time to fulfill a purpose, to help us complete a chapter in our book.
These are the people that maybe we didn't know coming into Soffer or even throughout, but they were there for particular moments and they made them special. Temporary people are not those who are disposable or lack significance, but rather the ones who leave their impact when we need it most. It's the people that became friends by circumstance of seating charts, shared struggle or love for a certain class, the people in our testing rooms when we answered our last-minute burning questions, the people who sat with us in Mrs. Battle's office, as we navigated college admissions, the classmates we talked to for the first time during our early SAT mornings just because it was a friendly face in times of nerves. It was the people we met our senior year, the ones who gave us the chapter summaries minutes before Miss Sayers' tests, and the people we found ourselves tailgating and dancing around the hallways with, gathering for senior sunrise and sunset, throwing shaving cream at, and standing next to during our final dismissal bell of high school.
We know that there are hundreds of occasions that we could continue to reflect on, but we also know that as a class of 186 students, you will each have your own scrapbook filled with these little moments and the people who are alongside you, which is truly what has made this class so special and our experience so meaningful. So, as we close this chapter, we hope that while you hold on to the memories you have made with your closest high school friends, you will also take a look around as we move our tassels and think of all the people who unintentionally changed your life by simply being there. We know that each one of you have been incredibly impactful in our lives, and we hope to have made it to some of your most meaningful memories as well. Even though this is where our class parts ways, we know that every conversation, every memory, and every emotion we have created along this incredibly unique shared experience will exist within us for years to come.
We can't wait to see how our legacy echoes through the hallways of Soffer long past graduation. And more importantly, we can't wait to see the impact that Don Soffer Aventura High School's first graduating class has on the world.
Our time in high school is up, but now it is our responsibility to take what we have learned,
To remember who we have learned it from,
and to apply it to the journey that is the rest of our lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mia and Sophia. Absolutely wonderful speeches, so eloquent. We have 3 speeches, first from our co-salutatorians. And first up, we have the brilliant, creative, and humble daughter of Raquel and Edward Milgram. She earned a Cambridge ACE diploma with distinction, a capstone diploma, and College Board recognition as an AP Scholar, National Merit Scholar, Commended National Merit Scholar, and National Hispanic Scholar. She did not see herself as a top student until in Miss Marino's class, she helped her appreciate through math that she was a genius. And that affirmation was reinforced by Ms. Stein and the rest of the Barracuda staff. She has accepted the Presidential Scholarship and Bright Future Scholars Scholarship to major in data science at the University of Florida Honors Program, Gabriela Milgram.
Good evening. I'm Gabriela Milgram. Thank you so much for being here. Though my time at Don Soffer Aventura High School was full of memorable experiences, I would like to talk about one in particular. My last period of the day, AP English Literature, was 5 people total. Yet we were more than just students. We were authors, illustrators, songwriters, presenters, poets, filmmakers, and even actors. We were a team, where every assignment was a group assignment, where if someone had an errand to run, all of us did. If Miss Sayers didn't come to class, neither did we. We were a book club, discussing novels and plays as if we were characters in them. But most importantly, we were a community of friends. As some of the only seniors who were still in school by 8th period, it was an opportunity to socialize and debrief in an unlikely way. Before the 5 of us were put in a class together, our paths had never intertwined. Our once individual, separate lives now began to braid into one story of the senior class. We became a community of friends as a result of having become a community of scholars led by Ms. Sayers. Now, reflecting on my time in high school, I can never imagine my senior year without them. At Don Soffer, we all had that one class, that one teacher, or that one faculty member that made us feel at home. As we go off on our own, becoming independent thinkers and growing into our most authentic selves, we will slowly drift further from our middle and high school identities. But that is not a bad thing. Though each and every one of us had unique high school experiences, Don Soffer will always be our home base. The school community will persist through our memories as a beacon for encouragement and resilience. We'll remember the math class that taught us that a calculator is only as smart as the person using it. The science class for grudge ball was more than a friendly competition, it was an intense rivalry. The hallway we kept getting lost in on the first week of school, and the staff member we greeted every weekday morning. Without a doubt, we will miss the things that defined our high school experience. That longing, though, is a shared feeling that will serve as a bridge between us, a way for us to maintain that attachment to our classmates, no matter how spread apart we may be. As we venture on to the next chapter of our lives, let our shared triumphs, dreams, and values guide and forever reside within us. Thank you to my incredible parents whose unwavering support and endless encouragement have been a constant source of strength and guidance. I'm so grateful for everything you've done for me, and I wouldn't be up here today if it weren't for you. Thank you to Dr. McKee, administrators, staff, teachers, and everyone at Don Soffer who has helped mold our academic journeys, because we never would have made it through high school without you. And a special thanks to Ms. Weinberg, Ms. Sayers, Ms. Stein, and Ms. Marino for gearing us towards success every step of the way. The memories we made in high school will live on through us, connecting us no matter how spread apart we may be. Think about your distinct community and hold on to that. That's how you honor your high school self. For me, it was my AP English Literature class because it brought us together in a way that I'll never forget. And most importantly, know that no matter how old, how alone, or how far we are, wherever we end up, we will always have a home at Don Soffer. Thank you all, and congratulations to the class of 2022.
Perfect. Gabriela is not our most talkative student, but it's so wonderful to hear her profound wisdom in that speech. Thank you. Next, you will hear from our twin co-salutatorians, the daughters of Nikki and Zach Shane. The first to speak was the first to be born. She went on to become the captain of Dr. Michael Kropp High School's swim team, captain of their water polo team, and she earned all-county honors in water polo. Through her academic prowess, she earned a Cambridge ACE diploma with distinction, which is the highest recognition, a College Board capstone diploma, recognition as an AP scholar, commendation as a National Merit Scholar, and she is the founding 3-year president of our National Honor Society. Planning to major in accounting in the University of Florida Honors Program on a Fulbright Future Scholarship, Megan Shane.
It's okay. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. McKee. As Oprah Winfrey once said, you and you alone are the only person who can live the life that can write the story that you were meant to tell. When we entered this school as freshmen, we embarked on a path that was uncharted and full of uncertainty. We were the trailblazers, tasked with shaping not only our own future, but also writing the first chapter of our school's legacy. As the first graduating class, we were given a unique opportunity to write a story that will resonate with generations to come. We have watched our school grow and evolve, leaving a permanent mark on its history. We have witnessed new traditions being born, new friendships being formed, and new achievements being reached. Besides, what other school can say that their graduating class earned over 100 ACE diplomas, despite half of us never having to sit for an exam? Through our accomplishments and challenges, we have molded the identity of our school, leaving a footprint that will ever be tied to our class. But what does it mean to write your own story? To write your own story is to be in control of your life. You are the author. You get to decide who you want to become. Do you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a scuba diving pizza delivery man? No matter what you aspire to be, the key is knowing how to get there. I have learned that with determination, confidence, and a strong work ethic, you can get anywhere. As the first alumni, we have turned our passions into reality through clubs and student organizations. Personally, I have had the privilege to be the president and founder of the National Honor Society. It is our accomplishments that have become the building blocks upon which future classes will write their own stories. We have demonstrated that anything is possible, that boundaries are meant to be pushed, and that success is within reach for those who are willing to work for it. As we write our stories, we must also remember the people who have supported us and guided us along the way. Our families, teachers, and friends have been the mentors who have helped create these narratives. They have believed in us, pushed us to be our best, picked us up when we fell down, and celebrated our successes. Without their unconditional support, none of this would have been possible. As we embark on our next endeavors, let us remember the importance of our unique stories. We should not compare our journey to those of others, for each of us has a different narrative to write. Your story is valuable and is meant to be shared with the world. As I leave the stage today, I am proud to be part of the class of 2023. We each have a story to tell, stories that inspire others, stories that make a difference, and stories that reflect the best versions of ourselves. But most importantly, when writing the story of your life, don't let anyone else hold the pen. Thank you.
Thank you, Megan. The co-salutatorians, by the way, all had identical GPAs, the weighted GPAs, so very impressive and straight A's across the board. Amazing group. The next co-salutatorian happens to be Megan's twin sister. She's the best friend for life and also the daughter of Nikki and Zach Shane. She was the captain of our varsity volleyball team, as well as the founder and co-president of Achieve Miami, providing academic enrichment for economically challenged students. She earned a Cambridge ACE diploma with distinction, a College Board capstone diploma, recognition as an AP scholar, commendation as a National Merit Scholar, and she will major in physiology and kinesiology at the University of Florida Honors Program on a Fulbright Future Scholarship. Taryn Shane.
Thank you, Dr. McKee. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished faculty, honored guests, and fellow graduates, today marks a significant milestone in our lives as we celebrate our high school graduation. 4 years ago, as the first student government president in the history of Don Soffer, I stood in front of you all speaking at the grand opening of our school. Now, 4 years later, I stand before you as one of the salutatorians representing the incredible class of 2023. It is an honor and a privilege to address you all as we bid farewell to the halls that have shaped us and step into the next chapter of our lives. Our collective experiences have developed us into the individuals we are today, instilling within us values of perseverance, resilience, and camaraderie. We owe a debt of gratitude to our dedicated teachers and mentors who have guided us every step of the way. Their encouragement and belief in our abilities have nurtured our growth and propelled us towards success. And let us not forget the unwavering support we have received from our family members and loved ones. Thank you all for standing by us through the highs and lows of high school and for always reminding us of the incredible potential that lies within. Personally, I had always envisioned my time in high school to be like High School Musical. Not with spontaneous outbursts of song, but with excitement, energy, and fun. However, entering Don Soffer Aventura High School, the newly created school my mother had enrolled me in, was anything but. The blank walls, occasional construction, brand new floor-and-ceiling tiles highlighted the vast emptiness of the school. In fact, our freshman year would go on to have no official sports teams, school dances, or pep rallies. In other words, no fun. Although these features may have shown what DSAHS didn't have, they also demonstrated what the school could potentially be. It was a giant piece of clay, ready to be molded and set into whatever the first students, our class, had chose to create. I realized that to obtain my own High School Musical experience, I would need to step up and make the school what I envisioned. This blank slate provided me with the opportunity to make the experience everything I imagined and more. Firstly, alongside my sister, we're able to bring one of our greatest passions, Achieve Miami, which is a nonprofit enrichment program centered around these types of programs for all students. And the same can be said for other students. We were all given the opportunity to bring what we love to Don Soffer and share it with others. Besides creating a good after-school atmosphere, our class was tasked with establishing traditions that would hopefully last forever. Together, we have planned 2 successful proms, homecoming dances, student-faculty games, pep rallies, and even a senior tailgate in the parking lot last Monday. And let us not forget how we started our year off with a senior sunrise and closed it out with a senior sunset. While my initial experience seemed like it wouldn't live up to my expectations, helping build DSAHS has turned out even better than my High School Musical dreams. What was once a school with bare walls and untouched floors is now fully formed with clubs, traditions, and structure, completely prepared for the next set of students to further build upon the foundation our class has left. I'm grateful for my experience at DSAHS, being an essential part of building a high school from the ground up and learning invaluable lessons in leadership, initiative, and vision. For the last 4 years, we've seen several of our classmates switch to other schools, and several of our teachers too. But if you look around, you are surrounded by the people that trusted what DSAHS could be, and surrounded by those who are an integral part of what it has become. In closing, let us extend our heartfelt congratulations to one another for reaching this momentous milestone. We stand on the precipice of a bright and promising future, armed with the knowledge and skills created here at Don Soffer that will guide us on this journey. As we say goodbye to high school, let us remember the lessons we have learned here, the friendships we have forged, and the memories we have created. Let us step into the world with our heads held high, ready to make our mark. Thank you and congratulations, class of 2023.
Thank you, Taryn. Just a point of clarification, that tailgate party, the bubbly drink in the solo cups was Sprite, and they did have to drink the full cup if they got the pong into the cup. But anyway, great job. They had so much fun, and they did so without damaging any property, creating any disturbance for the other students who were studying. And again, great judgment exercise throughout. Next up, we are going to hear from our final student speaker. She's the daughter of Star and Peter Stein. She is a published journalist, varsity high school swimmer and water polo player, congressional intern, and the founder of the Capes for Courage Art Therapy Project. This group makes capes for hospitalized children and their siblings. She empowers superhuman courage through demonstrating superhumane love. She has earned a Cambridge ACE diploma with distinction, an AP capstone diploma, and commendation as the National Merit Scholar. She has accepted a scholarship to major in government affairs at the University of Texas, not the University of Florida. Our first valedictorian, Jade Stein.
Thank you, Dr. McKee. How about a big round of applause for our principal? My name is Jade Stein, and if you don't know me, hi. We went to high school together. It's been a pleasure to listen to the incredible speeches that have been shared here today. I feel tremendous honor to be standing alongside such extremely talented students, and even prouder to call them my friends. Before I start, I'd like to take a moment to thank the City of Aventura and Mr. Don Soffer. who has given our class of 23 the opportunity to pioneer the first ever high school in our hometown. I would also like to thank my teachers, administrators, counselors, and the people who have helped me get here today. At no other school would I be able to personally connect with educators who have become more than just teachers, but role models and mentors for my character. Lastly, I would like to thank my family. My mom for putting me on this path, my dad for teaching me how to win, and my siblings Daisy and Ace for always keeping me humble. And to my extended family, thank you for coming here and for being my greatest supporters. Today I stand here as valedictorian, and I did not get here by chance. I'm here today because I played the game. This is life. The strategies I have learned to win all come from sitting down with my family and playing life. The game simulates a person's travels through their life, from early adulthood to retirement, starting after you graduate high school, then jobs, marriage, and possible children along the way. As we graduate, we now all have an empty life board in front of us. We get to choose our next game and how we will play. This moment has taught me that winning your game takes a predetermined goal coupled with a great strategy, not just hard work. So here are 5 rules to life I've learned along the way. First, block out the noise. I'm of course guilty of times playing life with my family. When it's not my turn, I check my phone, I go get water, and I get distracted by all the noise. All of a sudden, it's my turn again, my sister's yelling at me to go faster, and I lost my place in the game. Don't lose yourself in the distractions. It is up to you to block out the noise and stay focused on your game and your path to success. Along the road to your goals, you will have many supporters and motivators, but there will be infinitely many more haters, competitors, and distractions of noise. In life, no one is going to be constantly reminding you to stay focused on your path and to do your work, like my sister who reminded me it was my turn. It is up to you to want it bad enough. My dad, for example, has his eyes on the board game at all times, never picks up his phone or loses track of the other players. That is the type of determination you need to win. 100% focus to all endeavors, no noise. Second, define what winning means to you. In order to win, you need to find a game where you have enough focus to reach the end. Find a goal, a passion, a project that puts you in a game where you will never take your eyes off the board, and play that game to win. How do you reach the finish line if you don't know where it is? Each of us will have different definitions of winning our games of life. Is it money? Is it raising a family? Is it free time? Define your end goal and make sure it's something where you will want it bad enough to put in the time and block out the noise. Third, failure is redirection. Today I won my game, but trust me, there were way more times that I lost along the way, where I turned in late work, failed exams, and got distracted by noise. Just like when playing life with my family, I've lost, and I never heard the end of it from them. When I see my brother's victory parades around the house after I lose, it makes me want to win badly enough to block out the noise for the next game, focus, and re-strategize. Throughout life, there is going to be times when you lose, times when you fail, and it is going to hurt. But if you want it bad enough to show your little brother how it's done, you will take those failures and you will learn from them. You will find out what works and what doesn't, constantly refocusing, developing your strategy along the way. And each time you fail or make a mistake, you are that much closer to winning. Keep your eye on the prize. Fourth, know yourself. What comes with trial and error is finding what you're good at and what you're bad at. You can only succeed if you know yourself and how you can add value to your game. Personal skill set is not a black and white binary scale. It is something unique to you. When playing the game, you need to know what role would lead you to fulfilling your ultimate potential. Find what makes you special and use it to your advantage throughout your life. Fifth, everyone needs some luck. Don't get me wrong. Even with the greatest strategy, luck is still a crucial factor to the game of life. You'll spin the wheel, and sometimes you'll hit a 10, but most of the time you're going to be 5 and under. Regardless, each player will finish the game. It's just a matter of when and how. You have to use your knowledge of your strengths and weaknesses to put yourself with the right team in the right place at the right time, and hopefully the luck will fall into place. My message to you today is that you can't win your game if you're not playing in one. The funny thing about life is that there are endlessly many choices you will have to make before you reach the end. Winning is subjective, and as long as your goal is identified, you're off the bench and in the game. Without a set end goal, you have no chance of achieving success. Know your game inside out. Know your strategy and your definition of winning. Know yourself, block out the noise, fail, re-strategize, and repeat. I'd like to leave you with a final thought. Remember, games are supposed to be fun. Enjoy the ride. So, to the class of 2023, get your head in the game. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you. I think everyone in attendance, if you didn't already know this class, from that representation, you see why we have such confidence in the legacy that they'll bring and the outstanding success for many years to come at Soffer High. In preparation for the presentation of Diploma, spectators, I ask that you stay in your seats, allowing others to see. You can stand at your seats, but please don't leave them. Please do not use noisemakers, especially air horns, so that others may hear. Please do not approach the stage for photographs. A professional will photograph each student receiving a diploma on this side of the stage and posing beside the stage. Mr. Ian Cumbrink, the senior class sponsor, will now lead the first row forward. Honored stage guests, esteemed faculty, and cherished loved ones, the class of 2023.
Jade Stein, summa cum laude, ACE Diploma, AP Capstone Diploma, attending the University of Texas. Gabriella Milgram, summa cum laude, ACE Diploma, AP Capstone Diploma, attending the University of Florida. Megan Shane, summa cum laude, ACE Diploma, AP Capstone Diploma, attending the University of Florida Honors. Taryn Shane, summa cum laude, ACE Diploma, AP Capstone Diploma, attending the University of Florida Honors. Sophia Edelberg, magna cum laude, ACE Diploma, AP Capstone Diploma, attending the University of Florida. Orly Walkneen, magna cum laude, ACE Diploma, AP Capstone Diploma, attending the University of Florida. Carlos Garrido, magna cum laude, ACE Diploma, attending the Florida State University. Mia Biton, summa cum laude, ACE Diploma recipient and AP Capstone Diploma recipients. Roy Rosen, magna cum laude, ACE Diploma recipients attending the University of Florida. Fernanda Gonzalez, cum laude, ACE Diploma recipients attending the University of Florida. Sophia Rousakis, cum laude, ACE Diploma recipients. Itamar Gall, summa cum laude, ACE Diploma recipients, AP Diploma recipients attending the University of Florida. Lucas Korn, summa cum laude, ACE Diploma recipient, attending the Ross School of Business at the University of Michigan. Constance Pimentel, ACE Diploma recipient, attending the University of Florida. Michelle Rubin, summa cum laude, ACE Diploma recipient, attending the Ross School of Business at the University of Michigan. Julia Rooker, ACE Diploma recipients, attending the University of Florida. Nicholas Luquez, magna cum laude, ACE Diploma recipients, attending North Carolina State. Alejandro Martin, ACE Diploma recipients, attending the University of Florida. Jessica Mearson, AP Diploma, and attending the University of Florida. Halib Panfilov, ACE Diploma recipients, AP Capstone Diploma recipients, attending the University of Florida. Mia Ramirez, magna cum laude, ACE Diploma recipients, attending the University of Miami. Liana Safti, magna cum laude, ACE Diploma recipients, attending Florida State University. Sylvia Sanchez, magna cum laude, ACE Diploma recipient, attending the University of Florida. Franco Valenziano, attending Florida International University. Zara Martinez Zolator, attending Five Towns College. Noam Benartzi, cum laude, ACE Diploma recipients, attending the University of South Florida. Valentina Falvi, cum laude, ACE Diploma recipients. Lucas Abdallah, ACE Diploma recipients, attending Florida International University. Liam Abramov, ACE Diploma recipients, attending University of Central Florida. Matteo Accinelli, ACE Diploma recipients, attending New York University Stern. Thomas Adina, cum laude, attending Florida International University. David Eisenman, ACE Diploma recipients, attending George Washington University. Enzo Alberts, attending Georgia Military College. Maria Araujo, attending Nova University. Maximiliano Ariaza, cum laude, ACE Diploma recipients, attending University of South Florida. Michelle Alejandra Alvarez, Dylan Asiag, Max Asael, ACE Diploma recipient, attending University of Central Florida. Perla Ayachi, attending Reichman University. Valeria Badra, cum laude, ACE Diploma recipient, attending Amherst College. Sabrina Barredes, cum laude, attending University of Miami. Sarah Estefania Berescouts, attending New Worlds. Raisa Barreto. Elior Bazak, attending IDF, the Israeli Defense Force. Yara Bendel, attending the University of Central Florida. Jason Benezra, ACE Diploma recipients, attending the University of Florida. Mateo Bergery. Angeli Bernard. Santino Bianchetti, cum laude, ACE Diploma recipients, attending Florida International University. Valentina Bedoni. Zach Bogus, ACE Diploma recipients, attending the University of Florida. Cole Bogus, cum laude, ACE Diploma recipients, attending Florida State University. Ben Budin, ACE Diploma recipients. Bailey Braun, ACE Diploma recipients, attending Florida International University. Claude Buffet Mogul, ACE Diploma recipients, attending Florida State University. Felipe Cardevalas. Matthews Cardoso. Laura Natalie Castillo. Matias Cavanzo, ACE Diploma recipients. Matteo Civelli. Sadie Colon. Arturo Condi, ACE Diploma recipients, attending the University of Central Florida.
Andrea Coronel. Isabella Cueso. Anna Dantes, ACE Diploma recipient, attending the University of Central Florida. Eric De Silva. Angira Denisova, cum laude, attending Savannah College of Art and Design. Mayor Dirhi, ACE Diploma recipient. Francesca De Rossi, attending Florida International University. Olivia DeVita, ACE Diploma recipient, attending Florida State University. Tammy Diaz, ACE Diploma recipient, attending the University of Central Florida. Romeo Donafrontado, cum laude, ACE Diploma recipient, attending Florida International University. Mia Duhaney, ACE Diploma recipient, University of South Florida. Sebastian Echeverria, attending the University of Florida International University. Danae Ellie, ACE Diploma recipient, attending Richmond University. Ethan Erb, ACE Diploma recipient. Sol Andre Leyes, ACE Diploma recipient, attending Florida Atlantic University. None of them. Matteo Filippini, ACE Diploma recipient, attending Florida International University. Giulietta Fiori, ACE Diploma recipient, attending Miami Fashion Institute. Alexander Furlani, ACE Diploma recipient, attending Florida Gulf Coast University. Victoria Gunn, cum laude, ACE Diploma recipient, attending Florida International University. Aiden Gerishbein, cum laude, ACE Diploma recipient, attending Florida State University. Andy Ginsberg, ACE Diploma recipient, attending Penn State, cum laude. Julian Gomez Thompson, ACE Diploma recipient, attending Florida State University. Mia Victoria Gonzalez, ACE Diploma recipient, University of South Florida. Osmaro Graterol, Luna Guarin, Angel Guarin, Valentina Guerrero, ACE Diploma recipient, attending Ahurst College. Shani Hamami, cum laude, ACE Diploma recipient, attending University of Florida. Rozan Hamed, Sebastian Hincape, cum laude, ACE Diploma recipient. Tyler Hockenberry, ACE Diploma recipient, attending Florida International University. Brandon Emar, cum laude, ACE Diploma recipient, attending University of Central Florida. Tomas Huiz, attending NSU. Mitchell Kalintrov, Roxana Kay, cum laude, ACE Diploma recipient, attending Florida State University. Tufik Kabi, ACE Diploma recipient, attending Weber International University. Noah Khan, attending Virginia Tech University. Lila Kaufman, cum laude, Ace Diploma recipient, attending University of Florida. Mia Kostick, cum laude, Ace Diploma recipient, attending Florida State University. Keith Kritzler, Ace Diploma recipient, attending Full Sail University. Diego Laria. Julia Lido, cum laude, Ace Diploma recipient, attending Florida State University. Michelle Levy-Currin, cum laude, Ace Diploma recipient, attending University of Central Florida. Gianela Linares, cum laude, Ace Diploma recipient, attending University of Central Florida. Santino Madeo. Natalie Maris, cum laude, Ace Diploma recipient, attending University of Central Florida. Lucas Martin, attending Valencia. Isabella Martinez. Irek Medina. Sophia Myers, cum laude, Ace Diploma recipient, attending University of Florida. Alexander Milik. Andrew Miller, attending Emerson College. Tobias Mizrahi, cum laude, Ace Diploma recipient, attending Florida State University. Alan Mizrahi, cum laude, attending University of Colorado Boulder. Mateo Montoya, cum laude, Ace Diploma recipient, attending University of Central Florida. Manuela Morales, cum laude, Ace Diploma recipient, attending University of Central Florida. Maura Machuli, cum laude, Ace Diploma recipient, attending University of Central Florida. Shine Nahum. Danielle Nahum, attending Florida Gulf Coast University. Talissa Nestorova.
Javinia Navis, Ace Diploma, attending FIU. Camila Nilia, Ace Diploma, attending FIU. Luna Nunez, attending FIU. Leila Ochoa, cum laude, Ace Diploma, attending FIU. Alexandra Olofstrowski, Ace Diploma, cum laude, UCF. Mia Padro, attending FIU. Nicolas Papagiannis, attending Florida Gulf Coast. Elise Pastrana, Ace Diploma, attending Florida State University. Hector Peña, attending NSU. Nicolás Tapusaka. Riley Perez, cum laude, attending FIU. Gustavo Perez. Morena Paruzzi, Ace Diploma, cum laude, attending FIU. Carlos Pulido. Jose Pulido, Ace Diploma, cum laude, Santa Fe. Joshua Puritz, Ace Diploma, cum laude, FIU. Diego Quiroz, attending FIU. Aliana Curang, Ace Diploma, cum laude, attending the University of Miami. Alexine Reyes, Ace Diploma, cum laude, attending the University of FIU. Emilia Rey Garaico, Ace Diploma, cum laude, attending the University of Florida. I need the... Nicole Randon Gonell, attending FIU. Brandon Michael Rapper, cum laude, attending Florida International University. Dylan Rutterman, attending FIU. Gabriela Rosenblum, cum laude, Ace Diploma, attending the University of Florida. Well, they don't. Eric Rutherman, attending the University of UNF. Lasha Sakavisky, Eduardo Salinas, Josh Shashalam, cum laude, Ace Diploma, attending the University of FIU. Aaron Sepon, Ace Diploma, cum laude, University of Central Florida. Dalton Chaton, Ace Diploma, cum laude, attending the University of Florida. Nicole Skolnick. Joanne Soriano, attending the University of Florida International. Tatiana Soto, Ace Diploma, cum laude, attending the University of FIU. Lisa Spencer, Ace Diploma, cum laude, attending the University, Florida A&M University. Levon Toff, Ace Diploma, cum laude, attending the University of International. David Tome, Ace Diploma, cum laude, University of Central Florida. Ignacio Trias, Ace Diploma, attending FIU. Elizabeth Tumboski, cum laude, attending the University of FIU. Sky Urbeck, cum laude, attending the University of Tampa. Tomas Valenciano, Ace Diploma, cum laude, attending the University of Miami. Tracy Vargas, Ace Diploma, cum laude, attending Florida State. Emma Vascones, Ace Diploma, attending Florida Atlantic University. Shoshana Viner, Ace Diploma, cum laude, attending University of Florida. Maya Wolf, Ace Diploma, cum laude, attending Florida Atlantic International. Abraham Westenstein, attending the University of Santa Fe College. Terrence Wells, cum laude, attending Florida International University. Raquel Javner, Ace Diploma, cum laude, attending the University of Florida. Anna Zaidza, Ace Diploma, cum laude, attending FIU. Emma Zana, Ace Diploma, cum laude, attending the University of North Florida. Javier Caceres, attending Miami-Dade. Daniel Sikri, Ace Diploma, cum laude, attending the University of Central Florida.
Do you want to grab a mic on that side? Why don't you go? Up or down? You can sit. That's fine. Thank you.
If you had a look,
You want to do it there? Okay.
I need, something to put the
I'm
paper
going to shift it over for you.
What do you want me to do?
I'm gonna do the pronouncement, and then you'll do I'll introduce you. Yep, for now. Congratulations. I no longer refer to you as seniors, but in a moment you will be graduates. By the power of the Florida Department of Education as vested in me, I do pronounce you graduates of Don Soffer, Aventura High School. Okay, you guys are a little bit ahead of us. I'm now going to ask all graduates, wait, you can, those of you who are still on the left side, that's good. All graduates, we're now going to formally do the turning of the tassel, so please stand. Considering the powerful voice in establishing our school, it is fitting that the Honorable Enid Weissman shares closing remarks after leading the graduates through the turning of the tassel as demonstrated by our valedictorian Jade.
And of course, we have to put the microphone all the way down for me because your principal is extremely tall, and Jade is also. This is a special day for you, and it really is all about you. You've been absolutely extraordinary listening to a bunch of adults talk to you the entire afternoon. I'm going to tell you to follow your dreams. Be the best you can be. Do what you love or don't do it at all. And it sounds a lot like your speech. Okay, it really does. All of us wish you nothing but love, luck, and happiness. In a few seconds, I'm going to ask you to turn your tassel from the left to the right. The turning of the tassel is symbolic. It stands for you're crossing your life stage out of high school and entering the next stage of life. Embrace the next stage as you embraced high school. Do even better if you can. Will you all now please take the tassel from the left and flip it to the right? Congratulations!
And we will now begin our recessional. Congratulations, class of 2023. Music.